Hello guys, welcome to the tutorial on Java Basic, Part 3. Today I will teach you about variables in Java. So, let's start. Before starting today's lecture, you should know what a variable is. A variable is a data container that saves the data values during Java program execution. Or you can say that it is a memory location name for the data. The value stored in a variable can be changed during program execution. All variables must be declared before use. Now, to declare and initialize a variable, you can follow two syntaxes. One is you can initialize a variable with a value at the time of declaring it. And second one is to initialize the variable during program execution. Data type variable name equals value. Value is optional here because, in Java, you can declare the variable first and then later assign the value or initialize it. For example, int start. Here in the example, the variable is the start and the data type is int. Data types were discussed in the previous tutorial. Int data type allows this variable for holding integer values. Similarly, you can assign the values to the variables at the time of declaring them. This is called initializing any variable. Like this, int start equals 0. Or you can do it like this also. Int start equals 0. Now, we have to talk about the naming convention of variables. There are certain rules, such as 1. You cannot use spaces. For example, int number equals 56, it will be invalid because the variable name has space in it. 2. A variable name can begin with special characters such as $sign and underscore. For example, int $number equals 56. 3. According to the Java coding standards, the variable name should start with a lowercase letter. For example, int number. For lengthy variables names which mean names that have more than one word, do it like this. Int small number. Int big number. Start the second word with a capital letter. 4. Variable names are case sensitive in Java. You can find 3 types of variables in Java. The first one is static variables. Static variables are also called class variables because they are associated with a class and are shared between all instances of a class. For example, if you create 3 objects of a class and access these static variables, they are shared by everyone, and changes to the variable using one of the objects will be reflected when accessing them through the other. You can access only static variables like this. This doesn't happen for instance and local variables. The second one is the instance variable. Each instance of the class has its own copy of the instance variable. Unlike static variables, instance variables have their own separate copy of the instance variables. The last kind of variable is the local variable. These variables are declared inside the method of a specific class. Their access is limited, which means that their values cannot be accessed outside of the method. If I have declared the instance variable with the same name as the local variable, is to notice the scope of local variables, otherwise, the method would have thrown a compilation error as you cannot change and access local variables outside the method. Today, I have discussed the theoretical part of variables in Java. If you want these theories with an example, you can check out my article about variables in Java. I will give the link in the description. This is for today. I hope you have understood the variables in Java. Thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel for future videos.